Hey everybody, my name is Breanna Sorensen and I am joined today by Navy football cornerback, a rising senior, Cam Kinley, who's in his hometown of Memphis, Tennessee right now. Cam, I know it's been a real crazy summer, but how have you been holding up these last few months?
It's been interesting going from the academy environment to coming back home, but I've definitely cherished it, just being able to be back with family. My siblings, haven't really spent this much time with them since high school, so it's been good being back home with them.
Definitely. And also, how have you been staying in shape? I mean, the Navy football season is right around the corner.
Right. So in the beginning of the quarantine, when the city's rules were kind of strict, me and my little brother, we were working out in the garage, working out in the backyard with my dad. But as things started to loosen up, I started back working with a few trainers in the area, my high school strength coach and another trainer by the name of Shabazz. So they've been getting me back right and just working out with a few kids from high school on the field. So it's been good.
Now, we all know that lately it's been such a tough time with all of the social injustices going on in the world right now. So tell me, how has Navy football and Coach Nia Matalolo really come together during this time?
Yeah, it's definitely been good. We've had a lot of meetings regarding everything that's going on as a team. And it definitely just showed me how special the brotherhood was, hearing guys open up about their perspective and guys just listening and understanding. I've had some teammates reach out to me. We've had great dialogue and conversations. And we just made a new committee council within the team to address some of these issues. So that should be good going forward. So we're definitely making steps in the right direction. I'm so grateful for a coach like Coach Nehemiah who actually cares and isn't just doing it for a front, but he generally wants to make a change within the team and within the country. So I'm definitely grateful for that.
Now, you're also a huge advocate for positive change. So is that why you wanted to go? I know you're a political science major. So is that why you chose that?
Potentially, yeah, I can see myself down the road trying to get into politics, but definitely just trying to stay informed, learn more about the world, learn more about our policies and things of that nature. So I felt political science was going to be a good alley into that direction.
Now, also because of your leadership, you were selected as the Naval Academy class of 2021 class president. So what was your initial reaction when you found out that you got that huge accomplishment?
It was definitely surreal. It was crazy because at first I didn't even want to run for anything. Well, I was kind of hesitant, but then I talked to my mom about it, and she kind of pushed me into it. But I mean, I was scared. I didn't know how the results were going to happen. So I initially ran for vice president back my sophomore year, and I was able to win that, fortunately. And then later on, junior year, some things happened, and I was able to promote to president. So it's just favor, God's favor on me, and I'm thankful for that. And it's definitely been a unique position, and I'm excited to continue that down the road.
Definitely. Now, I'm sure you're going to be busy. So you are obviously class president now. You have Navy football. So is it hard, trying to balance everything at once and at the Naval Academy? Like, come on, you have so much going on.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely teaching me a lot of self-discipline, And it's just all about managing your time. There's definitely things I have to sacrifice, some things I have to cut out. But at the end of the day, it's worth it. So I just try to manage my time as best as I can, create schedules, create checklists and stuff like that, and try to prioritize so that I can get everything done.
Now you have senior season coming up. So tell me, what do you see talent-wise for this upcoming season?
It's definitely going to be a great year. Coming off a very good year last year, it's only going to go up from here. We're putting that in the past, and we're trying to create our own legacy, trying to submit our own legacy for Navy football. So I'm excited. We got a lot of talent on offense and defense, a great group of guys. And then, like you said, senior year, so got to go out with a bang. I've been playing football since I was 4, so it's crazy that I'm at this point now, but I'm definitely looking forward to what we're going to do on the field this year.
No, like you said you played football since you were 4 years old. And I know that you really had no choice but to play football with your family. So tell me a little bit about all the different members of your family that played football.
Right. So starting with my dad, he played football at Middle Tennessee State University, played 4 years there. And then he coached football right out of college. He started Little League all the way up and even ended up coaching at my high school. And then I have my older brother who played football here in Memphis. And then he went to college at the University of Illinois, played linebacker up there, all Big Ten linebacker, had opportunity to play in the NFL for a couple of years with the Cardinals, the Cowboys, and the Bears. And then I have my younger brother, Richard, who I played with at Lausanne. He's now going into his sophomore year at Middle Tennessee State University, where my dad played. So definitely a football household, definitely a competitive household, and I'm thankful for that. We push each other and we mess with each other, so it's been good.
So would you say that a lot of all the football things that you know come from your family? Like, did your dad ever help coach you specifically?
Right. So my dad, he started his own little league organization here in Memphis, the Memphis Falcons. So that's who I played with when I was 4 all the way up to when I was 12 years old. He played defensive line in high school and in college and stuff. So I'm really the only skill player to come out of my family. So it's a little different. My little brother played the same position as him, though. So he was able to coach him specifically in high school. But more than anything, my dad just helped me, especially with like the physical and mental approach to the game. We'll break down film together after my high school games, long car rides back home after bad, good games. So I'm thankful that I had him for his mentorship and his ability to just lead me through my career in high school and all the way up now in college. So it's definitely a great opportunity.
Definitely. Now, like you said, big season coming up, but also with the academic side is, service selection. Have you thought at all about it, or are you leaning towards anything?
Most definitely. I've been thinking about it a lot. It's kind of crazy that it's coming up soon, but right now I'm leaning towards Navy intelligence. So I'm hoping that I can pull some strings to make that happen. But if I don't go Navy intel, then it's probably going to be between the Marine Corps and surface warfare.
Awesome. That's exciting. Now, in quarantine, I'm sure you thought about that and other things, but what exactly have you been doing? Have you had much free time? Are you busy with online classes? Like, what's been happening for you lately?
So after school ended like early May, I had a lot more free time on my hands for leisure activities. So I taught myself how to play the saxophone. So that was interesting.
Wow.
I started learning a little bit of French, and I've been able to read a couple books while I've been home. So it's been good, but now classes pick back up. So a lot of those leisure activities have kind of went back down the drain, but I enjoyed that while I had the time to do those.
Can you tell me something in French? Sorry to put you on the spot. What do you have a sentence? Simple.
Sentence. Oh man, it's been a minute. Como ça va? That's how are you doing in French?
Okay, good. How are you?
It's been a minute. Yeah.
There's one in there. Okay, at least you can ask, how are you doing? Smile, look pretty. And then the saxophone. What made you want to start playing that? Did you already have a saxophone in the house?
So I actually bought one. So a while ago, I was at my grandparents' house and I heard the song Careless Whisper by George Michael. And the sax solo at the beginning of that song really caught my interest. And so I learned how to play the piano a little bit before I went off to school, but I always had the saxophone on my bucket list. And I was like, I don't know when I'm going to have this much time again on my hands. So I just ordered one, went on YouTube, and kind of taught myself how to play. So, yeah, it's been good.
And I have to know, Memphis is obviously known for its barbecue. So I have to know, have you been able to have some good Memphis barbecue since being back home, quarantine life, getting some to go or whatever?
Most definitely, yeah. I've been to Central Barbecue, Tops Barbecue, and a couple of like food trucks in the area. They always have good barbecue. You really can't go wrong when you're in Memphis. So between the barbecue and the wings, I've definitely had my fair share of good food down here, but it's time to start cutting it out a little bit so I can watch my weight, but it's definitely been good.
Definitely. And we have a little special guest for you today, by the way. We have Cooper here. Let's wait till he gets his video set up. Hi, Cooper. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. So, Cam, obviously, you already know Cooper, but Cam, tell me a little bit about how you know Cooper right here, our little special guest.
Yeah, so this is my man, Cooper. It's crazy. So going into kind of like my plebe year, I had a little kid follow me on Twitter, Cooper Mears, and I was like, what in the world? I was like, there's no way this kid is on Twitter. But he'll just be tweeting me, encouraging tweets, motivating me, just telling me that he's following me, this and that, and that he had desires to go to the Naval Academy. So I just thought it was really cool at that age to be looking at an institution like the Naval Academy. And then his parents reached out to me and kind of explained that Cooper goes to my school back in Memphis, Lausanne. And I actually met Cooper the first time when we played in Memphis my freshman year. He came to the game. So ever since then, man, me and Cooper have built this bond. I've kind of mentored him along the way. He sends me a lot of encouragement since I've been at the academy. He makes games all the time, and it means the world to me because it's easy at the academy to get down and out sometimes. But Cooper definitely allows me to remember my why and my focus for being up there. So I'm extremely thankful for our relationship.
Now, Cooper, I saw in your Twitter bio, Naval Academy class of 2031. So why might want to potentially go to the Naval Academy one day? What inspired you?
Well, when I when I started to learn about Cameron, I started getting more, and so getting more of him. So one July 4th weekend during Fleet Summer, we went to the Naval Academy. And so once when I stepped through those gates, I said to myself, I would love to be here.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm sure the Naval Academy would be so grateful to have you one day as well. But Cam, also tell me a little bit about, I know recently you spoke at one of Cooper's Sea Cadet unit meetings. So tell me a little bit about what you taught them.
Yeah, so Cooper's dad invited me to come speak to the Sea Cadet unit here in Memphis, which is something great to get involved in, especially at that age. But I was just speaking to them about time management and the importance of that, and how I've really learned that from being at the Naval Academy with so much stuff on my plate, learning how to prioritize, learning how to manage my time well, because it's so crucial down the road, especially being in the military, because you're always going to have a lot on your plate. Sometimes you won't be able to get things done. So you just got to know how to manage your time well.
Yeah, Cooper, what are just a few of the things that you've learned over the years from Cam?
Well, of course, time management and about managing your time, and a couple of stories about Fleet Summer and that crazy 6 weeks that he was there. I've just known Cameron for a long time, and I know there's so much more stuff that I can think of, but I don't have time for all of them. But he's taught me a lot of valuable stuff that I know I will need in the future.
That's awesome. So, Cam, I have to know, do you think we have a future midshipman on our hands here?
Oh, 100%. Cooper's well on his way to the Naval Academy and a great career.
Awesome. Well, thank you both so much for talking to us today. And Cam, we can't wait to watch you play next season. And Cooper, hopefully 2031. We'll be excited to have you over at the Naval Academy. So thank you guys both so much.
No problem. Thank you.